right, I got this circuit working, baby. So here we have a mall container and a few items that we store in the container, and what we want is a feed system so that we can control and say, well, how many slots per item, and know that it will refill just to that amount and not flow over into their slots. It all starts over here with a bunch of queued supply boxes with the specific items all piled up, and a belt, hopefully not too very long, from the source area to the mall area. And then we got some circuit stuff. These are all pulsing when they move an item, and to various variables, which we'll talk about right now. And then over here, similarly, pulse whenever you see an item, and read up the contents of the container. So I have worked on this for a while, and I got it down. It's pretty clean. Wish it was more compact, but whatever. So the first task then is sense when you send items out of the source box. And the way I did it, the signal for the item signal has to be translated to a letter. So I say any blue plus X. I'm not even sure you have to add fake signal there in the computation, but any blue plus 0 is A. We'll call blue A. And then on this side, yeah, this is why, is because on this side you don't need anything. On this side we're going to read up the actual item and accumulate it. So what we're going to do is accumulate it. We're going to say anytime A pulses, put it in B and save the new B. And then this is all on one circuit, so it wraps back around, and therefore B increments every time that we get a new one. So I've tested now and done 70 on the red, on the ABC signal. On the other side, we're going to go ahead and use the actual raw signal item. So it's item plus C equals C. So we're accumulating how many did we send out and how many did we receive. So we know how many are on the belt at any given moment. And that equation is simply how many did we send out less how many did we receive is the number on the belt. And we're using the letter A just because it's nicer to not burn up a bunch of letters. Although maybe for clarity I would. Now it's done. So how many are on the belt? And then how many are, which is now A, and then how many are in the box? See, this wire goes to the box. How many are in the wire and how many are A? How many are on the wire plus the item is now B. So the total that we have in both on the belt and already in the box is B. And then we just feed that back around and tell it keep sending items until while B is less than 10, while the number in the box plus the number on the belt is less than 10. And it works. You saw it work. So then the next item, we're just going to go ahead and use D, E, and F for that, and G, H, and I for that, and test these respectively. So if you make a note, you can do it pretty quickly. So we're going to put yellow in the box, and when we're ready, we'll turn this on. We're going to send yellows until what letter did we use? We used B. So that would be K. K is less than, while K is less than the constant 10, send these items. It's ready to go, except we don't want to. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We are filling in the blanks. So here it's A plus B equals B, and our letters for the next one are J plus K equals K. J plus K accumulated into K. And then the color, or the item, plus C, so here it's the item plus L. The item, the yellow, plus custom signal L is L. Accumulated into L. Now, how many you've sent, how many you received equals this total, so here it's K. It's K minus L is J. And you can see I'm just, I had my pattern and then I wrote down the letters and just mapped out which one. So here we need J plus yellow equals K. J plus yellow is K. I think that's it. So just like we were testing B here, we need to test K here. K is less than 10. So let's do it. So let's do it. Oh, now it didn't work. Okay, so that's fine. That's actually good because clearly that can happen and we don't want it to happen. So let's look at our signals. B and C are the same, E and F are the same, H and I are the same. L received got counted, but I love L. Did we pulse here? Sometimes I missed a pulse. K. What does it say in L? The total. J and K are both 0 though, so what? Let me just pause it and figure this out, and I'll tell you what I figured out. Actually, pausing it isn't so nice because you just listen to the hold music. So I'll have to figure out that streaming action. Here's where I made my mistake, is I didn't translate this. This needs to be G. This needs to be J. This needs to say yellow plus nothing is J. And then it should work. Then it should work. So why is L 54? L is the total. What happens if we take that out? L is the calculated total. Oh no, L is the accumulated. This is L. All right, so yeah, so I said it was good that it happened. This will happen when you're developing. I don't know what the right answer is. What I was doing was saying, well, we want L to be 0, so let's just set it to 0 by saying nothing plus L is nothing. And then we can put it back, and poof, L goes away. What? What? L. Nothing? Oh, sorry. Nothing plus X. There is no yellow. X is nothing, so then L is nothing. Ooh, got it. Okay, so we've got totals for the in and out of the first 3 things. And now we're going to calculate the total for the in and out of the last thing. 10. 10 items. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, that's it. That is it, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10, 10, 10. So maybe I'll share a blueprint of this or whatever, although I gotta believe it can be simpler, but I'm giving up or stopping for now and saying this is as good as you get, is 5 banks of things. And then what really chaps my hide is from the mall side of it, we have to have 2 discrete signals because we got 2 different things. And I moved that whole, I had a little block of these translators, but it didn't seem better to stop and combine. You could combine this if you could translate or make the signal not ambiguous, but it didn't seem to get better to expect you're going to put circuitry pieces here. So we'll just have to carry 2 circuits, two signals from the mall side into the computing box. And at least we only have one side on the sending side into the computing box. And thinking about it, maybe this is global. At some point, it's just space for the things, but this side, of course, will be specific. Each box will have its own counter. On the sending side, though, this should be global. I should be able to just make an endless array of sources and source signals. And then the computer box is going to be intense. Anyway, all right, thanks for watching. I hope that's interesting, perhaps helpful to somebody. Catch you next time.